Hey Steelers fans, I'm Raphael, and you're on the channel Steelers Nevea, your go-to spot for the best news, analysis, and behind-the-scenes info about our team. Today, we're talking about a hot rumor that could shake up our offense, the possible arrival of Chris Olave. Before we dive in, make sure to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. It's free and helps us keep bringing fresh, exclusive content for you. Let's go. This video is unmissable. Let's start by talking about the trade that shook up the Steelers' world, the departure of George Pickens. The receiver had talent, but off-field issues made the team lose patience. Management decided to trade him, getting rid of a distraction, but also giving up one of the most promising young players in the NFL. To replace Pickens, the team already brought in DK Metcalf, but even so, the offense still needs reinforcement in the passing game. That's why rumors have emerged about interest in Chris Olave, the main wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints. Olave has 3 years in the league, has shown a lot of skill and speed, but faced difficulties last season due to multiple concussions. The Saints management, on the other hand, does not want to trade Olave, especially because they're also in a rebuilding phase and need talent to support a future quarterback who hasn't arrived yet. The Steelers' interest, according to insider Albert Breer, was real, but so far, no official offer has convinced the Saints. For the Steelers, having a player like Olave would be a huge boost, especially considering the biggest problem today is finding stability at quarterback. Relying only on DK Metcalf still leaves the offense a bit limited. So, if this trade happens, it could change the landscape significantly for 2025. Now let's talk about a name that has caught the Steelers' radar for the next draft. Wide receiver prospect Malik Turner from Michigan State University. Malik's playing style fits very well with the offensive system the team wants to implement. He's agile, tall, and has great ability catching short and intermediate routes. Plus, his combine performance caught scouts' attention. He showed above-average speed and very solid ball control, which could help a lot to fill the gap left by Pickens, and, if Olave isn't acquired, become a key piece for the future. The Steelers have already had meetings with him and are evaluating how he would fit in the roster, especially considering there are still questions about the starting quarterback situation. Management wants a player who can help the team depend less on deep passes and improve the running game with receptions on the move. Malik Turner might be that sure bet to bring freshness to the offense and help build a promising future for the Steelers. And speaking of trades, we can't ignore the buzz about the possible acquisition of Chris Olave, as we mentioned. Despite the Saints' resistance, the negotiation is not off the table, especially if the Steelers present an offer that's hard to refuse. What weighs against this trade is the value New Orleans places on Olave, since he's one of their main assets for the future, even after last season's concussions. For the Saints, keeping Olave means building a solid foundation around the future quarterback, who is not yet defined. On the other hand, the Steelers need a piece that will elevate their offense, which was hit hard by Pickens' departure. Olave's arrival could bring more dynamism and help relieve pressure on DK Metcalf, creating dangerous receiving duos for opposing defenses. Behind the scenes, it's known that the Pittsburgh team is willing to offer draft picks and even players to convince the Saints. But so far, no official proposal has been made that satisfies New Orleans management. If the trade happens, it could be a game-changer for the Steelers' season, but it's still a very uncertain scenario. So, what do you think about this possible Chris Olave trade to the Steelers? Could he transform the offense? And does prospect Malik Turner have a future here? Leave your opinion in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.